David's prayer intensifies. He moves from asking God to defend him to requesting God to confound his enemies. The shift shows the progression of intercessory prayer. Believers start with their needs and expand to God's glory. Let them be confounded and put to shame that seek after my soul. Let them be turned back and brought to confusion that devise my hurt. Psalm 35:4. The word confounded means to be disappointed or ashamed. David asks God to frustrate his enemies' plans. Those who seek after my soul want to kill him. The word soul here represents his life. The phrase put to shame describes public humiliation. David wants his enemies exposed. The second half repeats the request with different words. Let them be turned back means to retreat or flee. Brought to confusion describes disorientation and defeat. These enemies devise David's harm. The word devise implies deliberate planning. They do not stumble into opposition. They plot David's destruction. The request mirrors what happened to Israel's enemies throughout Scripture. When Pharaoh pursued Israel at the Red Sea, God brought confusion upon Egypt's army. God disoriented them so they could not fight well. Their wheels came off their chariots. Their plans collapsed, and they fled in terror. Let them be as chaff before the wind, and let the angel of the Lord chase them. Psalm 35:5. David shifts the imagery from military defeat to agricultural waste. Chaff refers to the worthless husks separated from grain during threshing. Wind blows it away. It has no substance or value. David asks God to treat his enemies like rubbish. The phrase, the angel of the Lord, introduces a specific agent of judgment. This angel appears throughout Scripture as God's representative. He executes God's will. The word chase means to pursue or drive away. David wants his enemies scattered like dust. This happened when God judged Assyria's army. King Sennacherib besieged Jerusalem and mocked God. Hezekiah prayed for deliverance. And it came to pass that night that the angel of the Lord went out and smote in the camp of the Assyrians 185,000. And when they arose early in the morning, behold, they were all dead corpses. 2 Kings 19:35. The angel of the Lord destroyed 185,000 soldiers. The survivors fled. Sennacherib returned to Nineveh, where his own sons murdered him. The angel of the Lord removed them from Jerusalem's gates. Let their way be dark and slippery, and let the angel of the Lord persecute them. Psalm 35:6. David adds another element to his prayer. He asks God to make his enemy's path dark. Darkness represents confusion and danger. They cannot see where they walk. The word slippery describes unstable ground. They stumble and fall. Every step brings risk. The phrase, let the angel of the Lord persecute them, repeats the previous verse's idea. The repetition emphasizes David's desire. He wants relentless pursuit. The word persecute means to pursue with hostile intent. The same angel that chases them also hunts them down. Balaam experienced this when he disobeyed God's command. He rode his donkey toward Moab to curse Israel. And God's anger was kindled because he went, and the angel of the Lord stood in the way for an adversary against him. Numbers 22:22. The angel blocked Balaam's path 3 times. The donkey saw the angel and turned aside. Balaam beat the animal. Finally, God opened the donkey's mouth. She spoke to Balaam. Then God opened Balaam's eyes. He saw the angel standing with a drawn sword. The angel told him, "Thy way is perverse before me." Numbers 22:32. Balaam's path was dark and dangerous because he opposed God's will.